All right. Shalom. I'm the priest Ayin Wah from the GMS South Carolina Midlands camp, coming back with another lesson through the Spirit and through the power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKodash. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call Haloyam La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKodash. Secondly, of course, I want to give double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, shalom. And, this is going to be a, quick lesson through the Spirit. As a matter of fact, let's start in Matthew, because, everybody is seeing what's going on with Israel, the small hats and, Gaza, the Palestinians, everything that's going on in the Gaza Strip. It's all prophetic. It's all biblical prophecy, right? Last year was Russia and Ukraine, or that may have started in 2021. I think that war has been going on for like 2 years. But anyways, we're seeing the prophecies coming to pass. We're seeing the rumors and rumors of wars, which I'm about to grab. And all of this is because of the prophets. Okay, the prophets are back on the scene prophesying, man. Okay. And at the end of the day, the words that are coming out of our mouth are not our words. They're the words of the Heavenly Father speaking through the prophets, through his men. Okay, and that vibration of the Spirit of the Lord, that vibration is going out into the earth, and it has shooken up the whole entire world, man. Okay. So really, us brothers, the sincere Akim, this should be strengthening our faith. Okay, when we're seeing these prophecies coming to pass, and also the Aqua, the sisters, the few sisters that believe, man, it should be strengthening our faith, man. Okay, we're seeing these prophecies literally coming to pass and being prepared to come to pass, man. 2024 is going to be a heavy year, and Abarat Azai is the year that we get up out of here, man. Lord willing, I'll be of the elect. And all you sincere believers out there, man. But I want to start, and I'm getting right to the points. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay, and that's what's going on, right? Because that's not World War III that's taking place between Israel and the Palestinians, but these are the buildups. Okay, because ultimately this is going to lead up to World War III. As the scriptures say, the least of the flock shall draw them out. So everything that's going on with Israel is stirring things up. And this is all through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. So you shouldn't be getting afraid when you see these things coming to pass, like some of these other guys, these false prophets. These guys who want to retract being a Hebrew Israelite, they want to go and get on Vocab Malone's platform and, try to save face and say, oh, I was a part of a code. And, them guys ain't going to make it, man. And them guys, they never was rooted from the beginning. But to you true believers, you sincere believers out there, we're not supposed to be getting, afraid. We're supposed to really, in all actuality, we're supposed to be getting excited because we're about to get up out of here, man. We're seeing the things that we've been reading through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They're coming true. Okay, they're beginning to come to pass, man. Okay, it says, "See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass." So all these things got to happen. What else has to happen? The persecution. Okay, we got to enter into the straight gate. Right? This has to happen in order for us to make it to the kingdom. Okay, persecution, Jacob's trouble. But what comes after that? Salvation, man. Okay, deliverance. And that's what we want to be a part of. Right? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's not the end yet because more things got to happen. More things got to come to pass. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me put my phone on airplane mode because I don't want to be distracted. I just feel like, I was about to get a call or a message or something, and I don't want to get sidetracked, right? So we're seeing the rumors and rumors of wars. And right now, what's going on is biblical prophecy, because the Lord is gathering the nations, ultimately preparing them for ultimate judgment. Right here, you see, this is Joel, the 3rd chapter, and you see in the subheading, the nations will be judged. And like I said, I'm getting to the points. This is Joel, the 3rd chapter, in the 2nd verse. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of, it says Jehoshaphat, but when you look it up in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, that word is Yahweh Shaphat, which means the Lord's judgment. Okay, so the Lord is gathering these nations and their armies, their militaries into the Middle East, because he's preparing them for great judgment. Okay, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. So the Lord's going to judge them for his people, the Israelites, mainly for the remnant, the elect, but ultimately for all of Israel, man. Okay, so the Lord is getting ready to judge these nations for everything that they've done to us, man. Okay, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Right, and I want to jump down to verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So the Lord is gathering all of these nations, and they're getting ready to go into the Middle East, okay, to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, okay, which I believe is around maybe Saudi Arabia. Well, it could be over there in Gaza. We don't know, because we understand through leaked information from whistleblowers and things like that, that ultimately Israel, they want to make a new canal by the the Panama Canal, right? And ultimately, it's all for greed, man. Okay, they want to get more resources. They ultimately want to fatten their pockets even more. That's really what it's all about, greed. And that's why the Lord said that pertaining to Esau, that they're going to vomit up their riches. They're too greedy. Okay, here it is. They got everything their hearts can desire, but they still want more. That's just like if you're eating a meal or eating some food and it's good, and you just keep eating, even though you're full, and you keep eating and eating and eating. Eventually, what? Your stomach's going to start hurting, and you're going to vomit it all up. You're going to throw it up. Well, that's the same thing with Esau, man. You know, Esau's too greedy, and ultimately, that's going to be his downfall, man. His greed. Okay. So I want to go from there, Joel, the 3rd chapter, right? Because we see the Lord gathering together these militaries, because he's preparing to take them down right now. Just to prove that when the Lord gathers them together, the Lord is actually going to invade these nations. You see, they're going to be fighting, and then Yahweh Shai is going to pull up on them, man, with the angels, okay, with the host of heaven, and they're going to completely obliterate these other nations, or these nations and their military. Now, if you think about a strategic war move, who's the ultimate strategist when it comes to war? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It tells you that in Exodus, 15:3. The Lord is all about war, man. The Lord Yahweh is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh is his name. So the Lord is the ultimate strategist when it comes to warfare, man. And this is a strategic move what the Lord is doing. The Lord is getting ready to weaken the nations by taking away their military, their strength. If a nation doesn't have a military, right, then guess what? They're going to go into captivity. They don't have anyone to defend themselves. Case in point, look at us, the Israelites. We don't have a military. We're not sovereign right now. Okay, we're in captivity. We don't even have a seat at the UN. Okay, we don't have a military or like these other countries. And look at us, we're in captivity. So the Lord is going to weaken these other nations by taking away their military, okay, their might, their strength, and they ain't gonna have no way to defend themselves, man. Okay, so and once Esau falls, man, they ain't gonna rise again. Okay, and I'm saying that because of you got Bishop Nathaniel Oligar, okay, the head of the IUIC, who has completely sold the fuck out, okay, and it's evident, talking about that after that 1,000-year period that Esau is going to rise again. No, the fuck they're not, man. After that 1,000-year period, they're going to be eradicated. They're going to be exterminated, man. Okay, and you know that guy Nathaniel, he needs to be ashamed of himself, man. He needs to repent, okay, which I doubt he's going to do it, but maybe he will, but I doubt he's going to do it, right, because of that pride. Okay, but he's going off, man, right? But anyways, right here it shows you that the Lord is a man of war. So the Lord is the ultimate strategist when it comes to war. So the Lord is about to take away their military, okay? And as a matter of fact, I was in verse 11. Let's go to verse 9 and 10, because this proves that they're not going to have any weapons, because, you know, you got Nate talking about Esau's going to rise again. What are they going to do? If they was to rise again, which that's not going to happen, you know, and try to bring war, what are they going to bring war with? Sticks? Juniper berries? Okay. What are they going to go to war with? They're not going to have any weapons. And even if they did have weapons, we're going to have spiritual powers. So that guy, Nate, he's going off, man. Okay, but this is Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. As a matter of fact, this isn't the one. I think it's Joel, the 2nd chapter, Salakia, where it goes into they shall, let's see. Where is it? Learn war no more. Let's see. Because that's what I'm looking for, because it's going to prove that they're not going to, as a matter of fact, let's see real quick. Let's type in learn war no more. All right, Isaiah 2 and 4, and also Micah 4 and 3. Let's go to Isaiah 2 and 4. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword again, shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. You see that? So these nations ain't going to learn war anymore. So at the end of the day, they're not going to have any weapons. Okay, it just says that they're going to beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Those are agricultural instruments, man. Pretty much meaning that they're going to be working. They're going to be subservient, man. Okay, unto us, the children of Israel. You can read about that in plenty of scriptures, but the first one that comes to my mind is Isaiah 14 and 2 on down, man. Okay. Also, what is that? Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give the heathen for thine inheritance. Psalms chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. So we're going to have these other nations as slaves, man, and we're not going to be nice to them, man. Okay, at least for that first 1,000 years. Now, after that 1,000-year period, you know, we're going to give them a fair shake. We're going to give them their plots of land. Not speaking about the Edomites, because they're going to be done away with. But these other nations, we're going to give them we're going to treat them fair. Now, whenever they go off, we're going to execute judgment on them. right? But hey, if they ain't, if they on point, then we ain't gonna mess with them, and they're gonna have, their leaders and so on and so forth, man. Okay. But anyways, going back to the topic, right? I'm still in Joel, the 3rd chapter. Okay. In the 11th verse, right? Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. So the Lord is gathering them to the land of Jehoshaphat. And ultimately, the Lord is going to judge them there, man. 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, in the 5th verse. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven. Yeah, these militaries from all over the world about to gather into the Middle East to subdue the man that came out of the sea, right? And another word for the sky or the heavens is the sea, because it's all waters, man. Okay, the waters, right? It's not talking about the sea like the ocean. Yahweh Shai ain't going to come out of the ocean. I think Nate was teaching that one time, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, Salakia, but I believe he taught that at one point. But Yahweh Shai is going to come out of the clouds, man. One way to prove that, Revelation 1:7, right? Behold, he cometh with clouds, speaking about the chariots, so-called UFOs, and every eye shall see him, because he's going to come out of the heavens, out of the fourth dimension, the spiritual realm, right? And everybody's going to look up. And all they which pierced him and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so are mine, right? And they're going to be wailing because they're going to see that Yahweh Shai, first of all, they're going to see that he's a force, he's a power. They're going to see him in his spiritual form, and then they're going to wail also because he's going to be a so-called black man, right? And they're going to know that they're through. They're going to be like, damn, we already know how we treated niggas. We already know how we treated so-called, Negroes, right? So they're going to know that that's the end of them, man, right? So let's go from there. And also, if I read up too, it also show you that the Lord is going to come out of the sky, right? When it goes to, as a matter of fact, fuck it, we're going to just read from verse 1, 2nd Esdras 13:1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, speaking about the heavens, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong, speaking about Yahweh Shai with the thousands of heaven, the angels. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him, right? So that proves that he's not coming out of the ocean. He's coming out of the clouds, man, because everything's going to be beneath him, man. Okay. So, that proved that point. Now let's go back. I'll read verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice. Speaking about, the chariot shooting out those laser beams, man. Okay, the fathership, like in that scene, Independence Day, right? When they was on top of that building and the fathership sent out that laser blast. What do you think they got that from? They got it from the scriptures. Like as the earth faileth, and when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men, speaking about these nations, these militaries, out of number, from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And this is what Ronald Reagan was referring to. That famous speech that he had saying that, I don't remember it verbatim, but when he was saying, if there was a threat, from outer space or something like that, he said, wouldn't we all come together? They what do you think they was talking about, man? Okay. They know that Yahweh Shai is returning with the angels. Okay. Just like when you go and research that Black Jesus story, right? About that man, pretty much he was an angel, right? And, they kept trying to kill him, and he kept coming back, and he was saying, and y'all can go and read it. I forgot the actual account of it. It's been a while since I went over that. But pretty much, to make a long story short, he was saying, look, there's going to be a lot more men just like me that's going to be even stronger. That's going to eventually come back. So what do you think he was talking about, man? That was an angel sent to these elites, man. So they already know what time it is, man. They know what's up, and they're trying to prepare. That's why they have the Space Force and so on and so forth, man. Right? Continuing on, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it, speaking about the fathership. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not, because the fathership is going to be so huge, it's going to cover the entire planet Earth. And it's going to look like a mountain. Edris thought he was seeing a mountain, but, he was like, hey, I don't even see where the mountain came from. I would have seen where it was carved from, but it wasn't a mountain. It's the fathership, and that's how huge it's going to be, man. And after this, I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. You got to imagine that. Can you imagine that? Here it is. They're going to war against each other, right? Battling. And then next thing you know, they look up and Yahweh Shai just pulls up on them. A huge so-called UFO, man. It's going to freak them out with the angels, right? That's going to freak them out. But the Lord is going to put the spirit on them to fight. That's why I said, and yet durst fight. When you go into that word durst, it pretty much means they dare to fight, right? And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, those laser beams. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, just like in that movie, War of the Worlds, right? When those they were supposed to be chariots, they were shooting out laser beams and zapping the people, yeah, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. So the Lord going to vaporize these motherfuckers, man. When I saw this, I was afraid. You see, so that's the end game. I'm gonna pull one more scripture. What is that? Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Right, Michael the archangel. Right, Yahweh Shai. Michael the archangel is pretty much he's pretty much going to be like a general, a war general, of the angels, and they're coming to bring war, man. Okay. What I read in Exodus 15:3, how the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is coming to bring war, man. He's waging war against Esau, man, and all the nations, but mainly Esau, man. Okay. It says, and his angels fought against the dragon representing Esau, man. Okay. And the dragon fought and his angels. Okay. Because Esau got what? He's got his Air Force, the military, they got the fighter jets and so on and so forth. And they got some other shit too, that we probably don't know about. But all of that is going to be to no avail, man. They're going to get completely obliterated. I just read it in 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter. Okay. And look, it says, and prevailed not. So I just read that in 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, the reason why they're not going to prevail. Neither was their place found any more in heaven, because that's how, when Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to physically take Esau out of power. Right. And that's going to be the end of this devil. What is that in Isaiah 14, where it says, how has Lucifer Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? And Lucifer just means light bearer. That's why they call themselves the Illuminati and things like that, because they believe that they have the light, right? It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? You see? So there you go, right? Let's see. I read that. Revelation. Yep. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent which called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Okay, the old serpent, that serpent going all the way back to the garden, which ultimately grew into this great dragon. Okay, he's about to be casted out, casted down. It says, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. And that's what Esau did whenever he came back into power during the Renaissance period. He started whitewashing the images and started, just telling lies, man, and falsehoods, man. Okay, going out to deceive the world. That's what he did. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay. When you go to 2 Esdras 13, and let's see. Bear with me. I want to get that scripture that says realm, one realm against another. Salakia. I believe I have it pulled up. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. Because I really want to get that. Let's see. 2 Esdras 13 and 31. I'll grab it right here. Okay, I was right there. It says, and one shall undertake. Let me put this back here. It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So that's what's about to take place, man. One realm is about to clash against another realm, the spiritual realm against this physical, carnal realm, that's being ruled by Esau. Yahweh Shai, because he's literally going to come from the fourth dimension, okay, the spiritual realm. And he's going to fuck Esau up and these other nations, man. You see? So call all Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. So all we got to do is just continue to wait upon the Lord, man. Okay? The Lord got us. Okay? Verse 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation, you see? And strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down. Speaking about Esau, which accused them before our power day and night. Yeah, he making us go off by with him being in power, and giving us, black culture and so on and so forth. And we're going off, right? Pretty much, making us drunk, but giving us the bottle, but then, to drink and making us drunken. And we're going off, and then he goes to accuse us to the Heavenly Father because he knows that there's a higher power. These elites, they know. You got these dumbass peons out here that are atheists and so on and so forth. But these elites, they know, man. Right? But at the end of the day, we're going to overcome. Here it is right here. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. That's why Yahweh Shai was crucified. He was the ultimate sacrifice, chiefly right now for the elect, but ultimately for all of Israel. And by the word of their testimony, with the prophets going out and prophesying, that's how we're going to make it out of here. And they love not their lives unto death. Some bros are going to have to go back into the spiritual realm, but that's all right. We're going to be all right, man, whoever they may be. You see? And that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to touch on. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, man. We almost up out of here. We're seeing these prophecies coming to pass. And, Lord willing, all of us in Siakium, beginning with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone on down, and the affiliate camps that are affiliated with Great Millstone, and ultimately just the elect, man. Lord willing, we are all of the elect, and, we make it up out of here, man. Until next time, I want to say shalom.